part of this coalition from day one. Because I've heard people say it's trying to defect or join party. I was part of this coalition from day one. So people know I was part of it when it was being discussed. I was part of it when it was launched.
Peter Obi officially plans to join the ADC, where he made a speech. And in that speech, he made it clear that he has been part of ADC from day one. And that it's just that he has not officially come out to declare that he is part of them, but he has always been part of ADC. And I think based on the plan that the ADC is trying to do, is a situation whereby all the parties join together as a force to push away APC and restore democracy in Nigeria. So I think based on the plan that they have on the ground is that anybody that wins the primary, the others will support the person 100%. So, but if they split among themselves and they are in different way, it will give the APC more leverage to rig the election and democracy will be completely shattered in Nigeria. So they are trying to put joint forces together to restore democracy. Before I go further, I'm going to play the video of some of the speech that Peter Obi made during the ADC meeting. Watch the video.
And all the elders that are here, because all the ex-governors here, apart from maybe my junior brother Emeka, and all my seniors, let me say on all protocols very respectfully and duly observed. It's true, there's two juniors here. So let me recognize all of them and set all protocols very duly observed. Today is an important day. Today is the last day of 2025. So we are ending this year with a hope that in 2026 we will begin a journey of rescue of our country. For proper socio-economic development that will be unifying and inclusive. We have all watched those who benefited from our democracy sometime now become accessories to destroying our democracy, either through coercion and gangsterism against the opposition. We cannot allow this to happen. We will resist it. We've not seen people who benefited in our democracy be part of celebrating electoral fraud publicly. And we are saying that those who are planning to rig an election in Nigeria come 2027, we will resist it by every means lawful and legitimate. And we are urging this happen because we have weak institutions like INEC, which we are urging them in the coming election. We must do whatever it is to follow the rules and the regulation, starting by educational qualification for eligibility to sit for any election. We can no longer be where they are asking whether this person went to school or not. We have 1 year now to determine who went to school and who didn't go to school. We have 1 year now for people to tell us the school they attended. And when they left those schools, we don't want it to be something we go to court after election. They say it's pre-election matter. We have pre-election situation now to verify everybody who wants to contest the election for Nigeria. And we must follow that. Our commitment is about Nigeria. In all my touring and everything, we are committed to a better Nigeria, and we found all the studies that we have followed religiously, and I'm going to mention a few to tell you why it is important what we are doing here today and why we must follow it, and know that two things are critical if we are going to turn around Nigeria. We must stay united. Nigeria today is not united. We must ensure the unity of the country. We must ensure we have competent leadership. I have followed by studies of where we have conflict, where we have strife, where there's disunity, and where there's unity, and what it brought about. Because of it, I've read several books in it, but I'm going to cite. So all of us that are gathered here, I've been part of this coalition from day one. Because I've heard people say it's trying to defect or join party. I was part of this coalition from day one. So people know I was part of it when it was being discussed. I was part of it when it was launched. I am saying that we are now calling, I thank all my leaders that are gathered here. You must have leaders.
All right, you just watched that video. So basically, Peter Obi, is clear now that he is going to ADC, the coalition party. You understand? And me personally, I like it. And I wish that he is the presidential flag bearer. But even at that, he's not the presidential flag bearer. If everybody come together and put effort, they can kick APC out of power. If they try to rig, it will not be that easy for them. You know, one of the reasons why the last election, the rigging was a bit easier to rig is because of the splitting. Some people followed PDP, some people followed Labour Party. You understand? So, but if this is a joint force, I believe there will be a way to kick out APC out of power and restore democracy back to Nigeria, because it's very clear and obvious that there's a game the APC is playing. That's why you see that so many governors are defecting, so many senators are defecting. You will check that how many governors are present that is in the opposition. They are not much. How many senators are present that is in the opposition? They are not much, because all of them are defecting. And there are so many things that is happening currently in Nigeria that is not even right. Look at this new tax law they just approved to start January, where the Senate, the House of Assembly, they are saying that what they signed, the tax law they signed, is different from the one that the government gazetted. You understand? The one they gazetted is different from what they approve as their National Assembly. You know, that is a breach to democracy. And there are so many things that have been happening. Is it down from the election to other aspects of our democracy? It's not working. You understand? And this is one of the reasons in Africa that you see where most of all this coup you are hearing is because of the high rates of corruption in a democratic system. That's what lead to most of all this coup you are hearing. So me personally, I like the coalition. And if, as they are together, they can join forces, you understand, it will be much easier to defeat the APC than when they are splitted. Personally, for my own idea, as a political analyst, to be more. But I just wish that Peter Obi becomes the flag bearer for the ADC. But I don't know how it's going to be, whether he finally becomes the flag bearer or not. But I know one thing: if they join forces together, they can kick the APC out of power. Even though they try to rig, it will not be easy for them. It will never be easy when forces join power and push them out. That's what happened during PDP, when PDP was reigning. The APC that is currently in power now, it was different parties that came together and joined forces together to kick the PDP out of power. So definitely, a coalition can be a medicine to any political party when they think they have gotten to a point they are now ruling Nigeria with a strong fist. Anyway, what do you think? Just drop in the comment section and I'm going to read it and reply you. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Onyeka Jesus Boy, so that when I drop another video, you'll be the first to see the video.
Subscribe to Onyeka Jesus Boy YouTube channel.